Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Let's start with the joint press conference of the Prime Minister of Estonia, Jüri Ratase, and the Prime Minister of Norway, Ms. Erna Solbergi. Prime Minister Ratase, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, dear journalists, it is an honor to welcome my good colleague Erna here in Tallinn. I look the opportunity to introduce the priorities and the aims of the Estonian presidency of the European Union Council to my good colleague. When we take the lead of the EU for half of a year, our most important task is to find a fair balance and keep European Union united. We will of course work with our priorities as well as other important challenges and tasks EU has today. It comes as no surprise that a common topic during our presidency will be digital Europe. We actually push a free movement of data to become a fifth fundamental freedom of the EU. The free movement of data is the cornerstone functioning digital single market. We see great potential in IT cooperation with Norway, and we hope to start digital policy dialogue. Another topic we will hold on top of our agenda is the second half of 2017 is Eastern Partnership. We are interested in long-term practical cooperation in the Eastern Partnership countries with Norway, particularly in Ukraine. Norway's active cooperation with the Eastern Partnership Center here in Tallinn is a great example of this. The bilateral relations between Estonia and Norway are very good. We highly value Norway as our close friend and ally. We highly appreciate Norwegian contribution to the NATO force units in Estonia, your presence in our region and contribution to collective defense is visible. We have common regional and broader strategic interests and we share common values. I look forward to working closely with you during our presidency and beyond. Once more, it's a great to have here today in Estonia. Thank you.
Prime Minister Solberg, please.
Thank you very much, and tere. It's a great pleasure to be here in Tallinn today. In a couple of weeks, Estonia will take up the EU presidency. And as I said to the Prime Minister, if there is one country that can do this successfully 6 months ahead of schedule, it is Estonia. Efficient, agile, and responsible. These are words that come to mind when I think of your country. And as you know, Norway is not a member of the European Union, but we are part of Europe. And we are part of the internal market through the EEA agreement. And we fully agree on the need for a strong and united Europe. Norway and Estonia are committed European partners in this respect, as well as in very many others. Norway fully supports Estonia's timely and ambitious priorities for the presidency. In fact, these are very similar to the priorities Norway has set up for the Nordic and Nordic-Baltic cooperation, which we are chairing this year. We look forward to close cooperation with Estonia during the EU presidency, including concrete collaboration in connection with the Eastern Partnership and digitalization. And I think our meeting reaffirmed our excellent bilateral relationship. We are like-minded countries, and we stand side by side as allies in NATO, in the EEA, and as Europeans. And finally, I would like to mention the EEA and Norway grants, which are important parts of our cooperation. The agreement for the new funding period was signed last month, and exciting times lie ahead. Many new partnerships will be formed, for example, under the Program for Innovation and Business Development, which also will give a boost to our digital cooperation. So thank you very much for welcoming me here.
If I may, Erna, I also would like to give you its Estonian e-resident, and it is your key to e-Estonia and personal for you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Can I say I'm very excited to become an resident of Estonia today. I guess if I was John F. Kennedy, I would have put it like this: Mina olen eestlane. Is that right?
Perfect.
Yes.
It's perfect.
And I think it's a good example of what you are doing on the digitalization of the government, and it can both be innovative but also inclusive. So it's a well-known trademark, and I'll cherish this very much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Prime Ministers, and we have time to take one question. So,
Mauro Koorits Delfist. Küsiks Jüri Rataselt, et kui tuli hiljuti teade Arvo Sarapuu kahtlustusest, siis te nõudsite kohe tema ametist lahkumist, aga kui nüüd Edgar Savisaar ja Kalev Kallo lähevad peatselt kohtu alla, siis nende ametist lahkumist ei nõua, et mida ütleksite?
Aitäh selle väga tõsise kohtumise juures. Me tõesti ei arutanud antud teemat, aga loomulikult ma vastan teie küsimusele, et antud persoon Edgar Savisaar ei tööta juba mitu aastat Tallinna linnavalitsuses. Aitäh.
And I would like to ask from Erna Solbergi one question. Norway has contributed a lot to Estonia, and Norway has chosen issues like minority rights, LGBT rights, migrant rights, and this is somewhat controversial in Estonia. Was it a deliberate choice of Norway to support such issues?
Yes, that's the quick answer. It's to us, inclusive societies also and human rights also mean rights for minorities. It means that we should respect them, and I think it's an important part of building civil society. And yes, we are in a transformative society where also different ways of living is a way of, should also be given the knowledge and the possibilities, and especially making sure that they can raise their voice, which is probably what we have used most money on making sure that different groups can raise their voice in a society. But I think civil liberties like this is important for all of us.
thank you very much. Let's finish the press conference.